What's up, family? What's up, family? Great day today. Who breaks the cycle? What you talking about now, sis? Who breaks the cycle? Whatever cycle that comes to your mind is the cycle that I'm referring to. Who breaks it? So when it comes down to us as parents, what I've realized sometimes we have some that gives up. We have some that tries too hard. And we have some that tries but really don't know what to do for the most part. And I'm speaking in general. And I'm going to relate it to myself because I've been in all phases, all three of those phases. And now I'm on my own personal phase. You understand what I'm saying? So that phase that just gives up. Sometimes we don't understand that, having children is more than dressing them, more than making them look good, more than, you telling them something and they just up and lo and behold becomes this expertise as what you want them to do. That's not how that works. And when it doesn't go the way that you want it to go or what you feel like, the way it should feel like you should go, oh, ain't nobody studying them damn kids. Let them do what they own. They fuck up, right? Okay, that's one. Then we got those that overdo it. I done been that one, that first one, and I'm going to tell you mine is being the second one. At the time when I had two children, I knew that I had a very, very rough life at that moment. And I didn't want my children to be in a situation that I was in. When I say I beat they behinds for everything that I was taught to do, I beat they behinds for everything. And then it was more like one day I asked, am I teaching them or am I placing fear in them of me? Are they only doing this in fear of? Or are they doing this to learn? So I used my hurt that I've had, attempted to push it on them to make sure they didn't be in the situation that I am, but not realizing I was creating more of the same people like me who was going to have to push through emotional damage in order to see any type of light. That's the second one. So what I say the other one was some that try but really don't know. All right, so not too long ago, that was me. Hold on, y'all. Hey! That's my Scorpio child. So we have some that, we try, but we don't know. So we want to make a change. We attempt to make a change. We take the step forward. But when we see it ain't working, it's like, okay, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Then we get afraid of trial and error because that first time didn't work. And we afraid of how this second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh time go work. And we just sit here saying that we don't know what to do and we stop moving. Then my I ain't gonna say my final stage because I continue to grow. But the last stage that I was in was me sitting down and healing myself. Going through my traumas that hurt me the most. To begin to deprogram what I programmed inside of my children. Understanding that it's not going to work the way I want it to work all the time. But through trial and error, it's bound to create some type of solution. Who's going to break the cycle? Think of yourself as being that child. You probably thought, and I ain't just talking to everybody that probably had it made. I'm talking about the ones of us who really came from where we didn't just have like we wanted to have. In your mind, you was like, this ain't what I'm going to do for my children. Because being real with you, I wanted a child for every month of the year. All I wanted, my big goals was a family. After. No, not after. Before I had a goal of my other things. So remembering yourself as being that child and what your goal was. Your parents probably had that goal and as well. And so on and so on and so on. And then we get bottled up in just weakness. Every day. This goes for anybody, but just being me and my personal experiences being a black female who speaks what needs to be spoken. Life has tried to belittle me. And for a little time, I allowed it. And now it's like, no, reflection. This is why we must reflect. Because when we reflect on how we felt and how we thought, it allows us to put ourselves and have empathy for our children. Then a little empathy for our parents. But the cycle must be broken. Hey guys. The cycle must be broken. We have to continue to blame this person for this and blame that person for that. What are you going to do about it? Then what happens sometimes in my culture, or sometimes, we've been to put so much blame when it comes down to the parents, and when the parents gone, now it's woe is me, and now you want to talk about your parents, you want to reminisce on your parents, but you've let that time and those experiences separate you. Because nobody wants to be wrong. Now let me make a disclaimer. Sometimes you have to separate yourself from your people. But all the time, it don't have to be through anger and blaming this and that, or not want to take accountability. You understand what I'm saying? Who is going to break the cycle? Breaking the cycle isn't easy. Truthfully, sometimes breaking the cycle seems like you're creating chaos. But some things must be destroyed to be rebuilt on solid ground with a solid foundation. As parents, ask yourself, who am I? What I like to do? What am I capable of? And as a child, you do the same. There's a mutual ground, and that is our individuality. And we have individuality for a reason. Not to try to be like somebody else, but we can still come on one accord for one mission with our individual selves. Learn you. Work on you. Analyze. Understand you. Once you put that work in for yourself, then you can go and expand. When I started my self journey, I was pulled in so many directions where I just wasn't accomplishing anything.
Mommy.
And then I sat and I started working on me. Sometimes I couldn't give my children that extra time. Sometimes I couldn't just sit there and stay at work these long extra hours. I had to really put me where I needed to be. It ain't always been perfect, but it's been a perfect plan for me. And there's been some improvement. Understand what I'm saying? I ain't mean for this video to go this long. We at 8 minutes and 40 seconds. But who go break that cycle, y'all? Who go break it? All is well, my boss fam, as it will be. I am the leading boss lady, and I love y'all sincerely. Ashe.